Hi, today I want to talk about my past, my present, and my future. And if you have any suggestions on these topics for me, thanks. I'm proud of my past, and I think a life lesson is that you should like your past or even love your past. That's part of loving yourself is forgiving your past mistakes, celebrating your past successes. But we don't want to live in the past, so we want to spend most of the time in the present. And we want to like ourselves in the present in order to project a positive future. Even love ourselves. So we got to start with like, and then maybe we can move to loving ourselves in the present and loving our prospects for the future. Now, I've had some successes in the past, and I could, list them for you, but the present, I've had some, you know, a lot of those wins, a lot of those successes, if you will, seem to be canceled out by the present. So I got to a certain point in my life where I felt that I had a successful career and family and I had done some things, good to well. And so I got a certain point in my life and I was like proud of, where I'd gotten. But then um, I was diagnosed with a rare type of cancer and that wasn't so good. And then I was served a divorce notice from my ex-wife. So that was stressful. And now at 59 years old, I am staying with my mother until further notice, at least until my house in Florida sells, which I don't even want to tell you what I paid for the house, or the wife and I paid for the house. Then we put some money into the house, when we first moved in, improvements and stuff, and what is on the market for now. And our recent offer that then was pulled within 24 hours. So, tremendous drop in value. So, I mean, the positive for you is if you're thinking about buying a house in Florida, now is a good time because the prices have gone down considerably. So, and if you live in the Northeast, prices have remained steady. You might not get a bidding war, but you're still gonna get probably asking, if not a little bit more. So, so it's still a good time to retire if you're in the Northeast or California, whatever, and move to a warmer spot, retirement place, Florida, etc., Arizona. So I'm not sure what to do, you know, about my future. One, I don't like being single, and I've heard that, oh, you got to love yourself before someone else will love you. And I'm not really loving the present version of me right now because I don't have a car, I don't have my own place, and I don't have access to those assets that are tied up into my house. And yes, I was retired before those things happened to me, but now it's like my options are limited in terms of staying in the United States. I mean, I could stay with my mom or find a roommate or a situation where my, all-inclusive utilities and room and everything, bathroom, would be $500 a month, which I think is, challenging in the U.S. I'm not sure where I can find that, if it's even possible. So, and I don't like the winter, so I don't want to stay year-round in Massachusetts. So I'm having trouble projecting that positive future. And one, I would like to fall in love again, meet someone. I even want to make friends. I feel very alone right now. I don't have any friends in town that I can interact with yet. It's taking a while to try to find somebody to be friends with. And then I'm not, dating anyone, so that love interest isn't there. Um, so, and unfortunately, I don't have a great relationship with my mother. She's kind of selfish and narcissist, and her actions are good usually, but her words are negative and harmful and hurtful. So, spending a lot of my time with her is not the best thing. But she's out right now, so that's why I'm doing these videos as part of sort of self therapy as well. Um, so my future, I don't know how to spin my future and even my present to, I mean, with a friend, I can just focus on common hobby or something like that, and my other details probably don't matter so much. But like if dating, I just don't even know how to like, present myself, where I felt like I had accomplished a lot, up to a certain point in my life, and then had a bit of a, crash, like a market crash, So, and I don't know that I know that someone said, "Oh, you don't have a car, buy a car, give you more, get a car." I don't really want to do that. I don't. I sold my car as part of the divorce, and we split the proceeds. And I don't want to buy a new car and the insurance and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not in a great, town. It's a small town, it's like 16,000 people, and most of it's walkable. Um, so it really cuts down my radius, of terms of meeting people, unless I borrow my mother's car, which I could for short, distances. But again, she would get jealous if I was using her car too much, especially uh, if I was doing that to meet someone to sort of quote unquote replace her, So, um, yeah, so I know the philosophy of love thyself, and then you'll be more lovable to others. But I'm struggling with that right now, and my future. And even if I want to stay in the United States, I mean, the negativity in the United States is just so divisive, and you know, there's just the imbalance of the haves and the have-nots, and opportunities. It's just, it's hard. It's hard to have a positive viewpoint of the future here in this country, um, with the greed and the corruption and everything else. And I don't know if it would be better, trying a different country. I'm sure they have their issues as well. So, but I've really never, I've only gone to Montreal a couple times. That's my extent of leaving the U.S. So, again, don't know what to do. I don't expect you to have all the answers, but if you have any comments or encouragement or whatever, if it's positive, great. If it's negative, I guess, you got to do what you got to do. But thanks for watching. Have a great day.